Mary Prince, the forgotten voice of Caribbean slavery. Imagine being 12 years old, standing in a world where your life is not your own, where everything you are and everything you hope for is controlled by someone else. This was Mary Prince's reality. Born in Bermuda in 1788, she entered a life where she was treated not as a child, a daughter, or a sister, but as property, something to be owned, bought, and sold. From her very first days, Mary's world was shaped by limits set by others, by a society that denied her humanity. Her early years were marked by loss and separation. Families were torn apart, children taken from their mothers, siblings sent to distant plantations with little hope of reunion. At 12, Mary herself was sold to a new master. She carried nothing but memories, the echoes of her family, the life she had known, and a sense of injustice she could not yet fully understand. She faced each day knowing that the choices around her were made entirely by others, and her own voice seemed powerless. Mary's work was demanding and relentless. She labored under the Caribbean sun, performing tasks that tested her strength and endurance. She faced long days filled with hard labor, often with little rest or comfort. Despite this, she never lost the spark of her spirit. She remembered her family, her home, and the dream of a life where she could make her own choices. These memories became her quiet source of strength, her inner rebellion, and her hope. In 1828, Mary's life changed when her owners brought her to England, a place where slavery had no legal standing. For the first time, she experienced what freedom could feel like, a chance to live as her own person. Mary seized this opportunity, refusing to return to a life she had escaped. Her courage in standing up for herself was extraordinary. She could have remained silent, invisible, and safe, but she chose a different path. She chose to speak out. With the help of abolitionists in 1831, Mary Prince published her autobiography, The History of Mary Prince, a West Indian Slave. This was the first time the world heard directly from a Caribbean woman who had been enslaved. Mary shared her experiences in detail, recounting the hardships of her daily life, the emotional toll of family separations, and the strength required to survive under conditions designed to suppress hope. She offered readers a perspective that was previously hidden, giving voice to people who had been denied any platform at all. Her story sparked conversation, awareness, and empathy. Ordinary citizens in Britain could no longer ignore the realities of slavery, and lawmakers faced pressure to confront the system. While Mary Prince alone did not end slavery, her courage and testimony played a crucial role in raising public consciousness. 2 years after her book was published in 1833, Britain passed the Slavery Abolition Act, legally ending slavery across much of the empire. Her words had helped turn memory and experience into a powerful tool for change. Mary's later life remains mostly unknown, but her impact endures. She showed the world that even those born into chains could demonstrate intelligence, courage, and resilience. Her voice challenged centuries of oppression and offered a model of resistance through truth-telling. Her story is a reminder that speaking out, even in the face of fear and injustice, can inspire change that lasts for generations. Today, Mary Prince's legacy continues to resonate. Her life reminds us that no one is too small, too powerless, or too silenced to make a difference. Her story encourages us to remember those who came before us, to honor their struggles, and to ensure their voices are never forgotten. We can all make her voice louder. Share her story. Talk about her courage. Remember that one voice, persistent and unflinching, can carry across oceans and through centuries. If you believe Mary Prince's story deserves to live on, then let's honor her bravery together. Like and subscribe to Yahweh Stories 40 and Roti 4, and join us in keeping alive the voices history tried to silence.